Hey guys, it's Krysta here. Just wanted to show you a quick application. I did the other ones, trying a different group here. Carmen, ombre, and mermaid tails. I've already done this hand. You always want to remember that nail prep is the most important thing. You want to push back all your cuticles. Make sure your invisible cuticle is completely gone. And then you're going to take a alcohol pad of some sort. And you're going to run it over it. This gets rid of the oils, dirt, everything else like that that could prevent your jam from sticking. If you want to trim your nails, wait. Don't do it before. You want to do it after you put your jams on. It'll give you a cleaner finish. If you don't want to, that's fine too. So, where did my thing go? One of the most important things is to make sure that your jams are the right size. You're going to fit them up. And let me show you. This is the mermaid tails that I used. This is what a full sheet minus the 2, 3, 4 that I used. And it's on a clear sheet so that you can line it up with the nail, obviously, to see which one will fit best. Always remember to err on the side of smaller. Nobody's going to notice except for you. It's not a big deal. I mean, do you notice that these are small? No, not unless you're really, really looking. If your jam touches your skin, cuticle, anything like that, in any sort of way, or there's oil or dirt or anything on it, it's going to peel right off, and you're not going to get your money's worth out of it. The next thing is do not touch them. You want to use something else to lift it off of the back here, and make sure you have everything set up like your heat source. I'm using the awesome Jamberry mini heater. It's a heck of a lot quieter than the hair dryer, and my boyfriend thanks me for that right now. He's watching TV while his girlfriend just did her nails and toes. It doesn't stink in here, and it was quiet, and so was I for once. So you're going to take it. You do not want to touch it in any sort of way. If you touch it, your oils, your dirt, and everything will get onto the back of this adhesive, and it will prevent it from sticking. So then you're going to take your mini heater, and I'm going to lift this up so you guys can see it here. And you're going to heat up your jam about 3 to 5 seconds. I did notice that with the mermaid tails, it takes a lot less to really heat it up. And you're going to see it started to curve. That's how you know it's ready. And then you're going to carefully put it on to the nail. And then you're going to start at the back here, and you're going to flatten it just at the base. You don't want to go too high yet. And then what I do is I start at the bottom and I go up. This will help you from getting the bubbles and stuff out. And then I apply a little bit more heat. And then the best thing about these things is they stretch. So if you notice that you have a bubble or something, just pull on it. It'll come right out. Then you're going to flatten around the outside. And then trim the excess off. So it looks like this. Now, if you have really curvy nails like I do, as you can see, there is a method called the baggy method. It'll be your best friend. Sandwich bag over, and pull it tight like this, and then apply heat. Apply heat. Now, it's going to get hot, but what this does is it makes sure that the heat goes all the way across the nail, all over it, and you're going to put it there until you can't handle it anymore. And you're going to see it's going to like kind of curve everything around. And then what I do is apply pressure again, one more time, all over, just for good measure. And voila. Now, before you file this like you're supposed to, or trim it, whatever you want to make sure that it is completely cool. Otherwise, you're going to get some horribly bad fraying. So, then, sorry, I lost it. So this is the metallic. Like I said, this one takes a lot less to actually heat up. It curves pretty quickly. So I'm not touching it, as you can see. And then you're going to peel that off. There's the mermaid tail. Sparkly. Apply it, and you're going to see how quickly this thing's going to start to curve. Voila. See that? Then gonna oops, see how that one kind of messed up a little bit. Lift that bad boy up and move it. Heat it one more time since I moved it around so much, and flatten the base out like this, and then again straight up. Cool. Heat. Trim this off. Also, you want to remember that, you see how I left that much on there? Now my nail's not that long, but you have to use your brains here and think, when it starts to cool down, it's going to shrink. Heat causes things to expand. So right now it looks like it might be too big, but when it cools down it might shrink up. So that's another reason why you want to wait until these things are cool before you file. There's my baggie. Heat it. And apply more pressure. Now, this one is cool. So what you want to do is file straight down at a 90-degree angle. If you file up and down, you're going to fray. If you file it at an angle, you're going to fray. And you're going to pull off too much of your nail wrap. And you're going to see that I have, oh, it fell off. It'll start to roll and just come right off. And then what I do, I use my nails as tools. I'm pretty bad at not, trying to avoid that. So what I do is I take, when I'm done, I go back on the finer side of my file. I go back and I lightly do it at a 45-degree angle. This pulls some of the wrap off at the nail, the tip of the nail, so that I can use them as tools without causing fraying or lifting or anything like that, buckles, whatever it is in my nail. I can still use my hands like I normally do. If for some reason you start to get bubbles or lifting or something like that, you can always go back and apply more heat, more pressure. Heat and pressure are your best friends. Now, since I just did these, you want to wait about 2 hours or so before you submerge your hands in water. That includes dishes, showers, stuff like that. By doing so, you're going to give the adhesive on the back of the nail more time to set, to bond. If you have a hard time with that, my suggestion is to do it before bed. It gives your nails more time to set and create that waterproof seal that you're looking for. So, I'm just about done. And now I've had a lot of practice. This is probably what, my 4th or 5th set, but these are my jams. I got Carmen ombre and mermaid tails. I did the entire hand, and I did my toes as well, mermaid tails, and my hands, and it took me about maybe 20 minutes, a little less than half an hour, but again, I've had a lot more practice. Practice makes perfect. If you watch this video and order today, I will send you out a free sheet of accent nails of either the colors or the black and white. And I will also send you a manicure set to make sure that you are ready for your jams and that you have everything you need for nail prep. So I hope you guys learned something. Blah. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment. Thanks.